the GOP is winning by rigging the system. They really are, and they really have been. This is the title over at HartmannReport.com, my daily take. And the Republicans are so committed to rigging this system. This really started, I think you could argue, in a way it goes back to the 60s, with William Rehnquist and Operation Eagle Eye, where they were standing outside polling places in rural Arizona, or in Arizona, in Hispanic and Native American communities, and challenging people's right to vote. William Rehnquist this is how he built his reputation in the GOP, that eventually led to him becoming the Chief Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court. Was this racist program. But it really kicked off in a big way in 2008. And this was after Barack Obama won the election, now in December of 2008. A guy named Chris Jankowski of the Republican State Leadership Committee kicked off this thing called RedMap, Redistricting Majority Project is what it stands for. And this was to create a permanent Republican majority. And basically what they did is they took a bunch of red states that had, a large enough majorities in their state house, state senate, and had a Republican governor, that they could gerrymander the state. And they created what, according to a study done by the Center for American Progress, was a 19-seat advantage in the U.S. House of Representatives that they wouldn't have had without RedMap. And it really worked. I mean, it was very, very successful. After the 2010 election, 10 of the 15 states where they won, they identified 107 state legislative races in 16 states, including Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin, North Carolina, and Florida, flipped 19 legislative bodies from Democratic to Republican, houses or senates. And then they set about surgically gerrymandering, and it worked. In 2012, for example, in the 2012 election, the first election after this gerrymander, Democrats nationwide got more than 1 million more votes for the House of Representatives than did Republicans nationwide. But Republicans had a 33-seat majority in the U.S. House, even though they received 1 million votes less, 1 million fewer votes. That year in Pennsylvania, for example, Democrats won 51% of the vote, but got only 5 out of 18 U.S. House seats. In Ohio, Democrats won 51% of the vote, but only got 4 out of 16 seats. In North Carolina, Democrats got 50.6% of the vote, but only got 4 House seats out of the 13 that the state has to offer. And while Republicans were doing this, Democrats were ending gerrymandering by putting into place, nonpartisan or bipartisan commissions in charge of their redistricting their maps in California, Arizona, Colorado, Hawaii, New Jersey, Washington State, and Michigan. And now Trump is demanding that the red states go even farther in their gerrymandering. So Gavin Newsom comes out and says, if you will not stand down, I will be forced to lead an effort to redraw the maps in California to offset the rigging of maps in red states. Is he going to follow through? I mean, he'd have to call a special session or a special election or something. I mean, he doesn't have the power to do this right now. Similarly, J.B. Pritzker in Illinois, currently my favorite for president in 2028, said of the proposed Texas gerrymander, he said, I think cheating the way the president wants to is improper. Yeah, really. But Pritzker has not committed to gerrymandering Illinois. And even if they did gerrymander Illinois and California, it's just a start. I mean, Democrats never should have abandoned gerrymandering in the first place, if Republicans didn't. I mean, it's just that simple. It's like, saying, hey, I want peace, therefore I'm going to lay down my weapons. It doesn't work that way. It's like, just ask Dwight Eisenhower. So, and then in addition to that, you've got, this Republicans, Greg Palast, remember he was on the program here. He did the numbers using actual official data from the Federal Election Commission and the FEC and the U.S. Election Assistance Commission and state-level official numbers. And what he found was that 4,776,706 mostly Democratic, mostly minority voters were purged from the election rolls just in the months leading up to the 2024 election. Republicans also organized a nationwide campaign to have partisan election judges challenge mail-in ballots. They stopped an additional 2,121,000 mail-in ballots from being counted. They were disqualified. They made sure that 1,216,000 provisional ballots were rejected and not counted. And 3.24 million new 2024 voter registrations gathered by Democrats in Get Out the Vote campaigns were rejected or not entered in the rolls in time to vote. And therefore, as Greg Palast said, Trump lost. He said if all the legal voters were allowed to vote, if all legal ballots were counted, Trump would have lost Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Georgia. Kamala Harris would have won the presidency with 286 electoral votes. And she would have won the popular vote by over 1.2 million votes. So one of the main weapons that the Republicans are using is called caging, which they were under a federal consent decree forbidding its use from 82 to 2018. But in 2018, 5 Republicans on the Supreme Court in the Husted versus Randolph case before the Supreme Court ruled that, it's just fine. No problem. What they do is they mail a postcard into a mostly black community. The average typical return rate is 6.8%. The postcard says if you don't send this postcard back within 30 days, we will remove your name from the rolls because we will assume you moved. Sonia Sotomayor objected. Her dissent was just absolutely scathing, as was Justice Stephen Breyer's dissent. But there's this whole long list of Republican groups that are dedicated to stopping people from voting. And there's not one single Democratic vote or organization that is doing the same thing against Republicans. I mean, this is just nuts. And so what I'm suggesting is that Democrats need to start playing, they need to start fighting fire with fire. Republicans have been using a flamethrower against Democratic voters for, 2 decades now, and 2.5 decades now. And going back to when Jeb Bush knocked 90,000 African Americans off the voting rolls in Florida just before his brother ran for president in the 2000 election, and then George won by 537 votes after they had knocked 90,000 African Americans off the voting rolls. You think that might have had something to do with it? So anyhow, my call for action here is the Democrats, number one, need to start gerrymandering like there's no tomorrow. And number two, they should start caging. They should start sending, voter suppression postcards into heavily Republican voter areas, in my humble opinion. So what say you? What do you think they should do? And the reason why I think Democrats need to start caging is because it'll cause the Republicans to yell and scream. And then maybe we can change the law and get back to fair elections.